In this video, I'm going to show you the exact secrets used by Jono Armstrong with his ad for his online coaching program, Ministry of Freedom. And as you can see, this video got over 16 million views in just 2 months because I'm actually recording this video on May 6, 2021. And 16 million people watched this video, which is actually insane. And this is a strong indicator that this ad is profitable. Else, why would you let it run to let it play 16 million times? And it is not just only a strong indicator, because I found actually a testimonial of Jono in one of the big online marketing masterminds run by a very well-known online marketer, which I won't mention, Alex Becker, where he's mentioning that he made $307,000 out of this ad. And because you're probably new to this channel, let me just quickly introduce myself. Hey everyone, Matt Giaro here, and on this channel I help men create a business around their passion and their expertise. So if that sounds like you, hit the subscribe button. So why am I actually analyzing all those kind of ads? Because if you want to build a business online, the thing is that what you have to do is you have to create and you have to find an audience, right? And one of the fastest way in order to grow an audience is actually to run ads. And this is why I actually like to reverse engineer any kind of successful ad that I see. Other people like to binge watch Netflix. I'm the kind of guy who likes to binge watch actually successful YouTube ads. And because what I found after being an entrepreneur for 10 years is that it's way easier to actually reverse engineer and try to understand what made other people successful to actually go where you want to go way faster. So reverse engineering is actually one of the best ways to actually learn the skills required to be successful. So the thing is that everything that I'm going to cover here, it's not a personal endorsement for the course or the products that are shown actually in this ads. Neither do I know Jono Armstrong personally. And this is actually only for educational purposes. So with that being said, let's just start off straight away and let me play this ad first, and then we are going to analyze it together.
Did you know that you can make money from YouTube without creating videos? That's right, you can use other people's videos to make money from YouTube. Allow me to explain. You see, these product and app companies will create what's called a product demo video that they are legally allowing people like you and me to use as we see fit, as they help them to establish and further build their brand. So all we need to do is take these product demo videos and upload them to YouTube. And when we do, we get paid. Now, I don't have time to explain all the details inside of this short YouTube ad. So what I've done is I've created a free web class that you can go and attend right now today, where I'll show you where you can find these product demo videos, the step-by-step instructions to uploading and monetizing these videos, and how each one of these videos can generate passive recurring income for months, if not years to come, and also how Philip here from Denmark has used this system to make over $11,000. So if you're interested in attending, simply click in the top right-hand side of this ad if you're on a mobile, the bottom left-hand side of this ad if you're on a desktop. It will take you through to a page that looks like this, where you can go ahead and register and watch this web class right now, today. Now, this is a brand new system for 2021, and there's hardly any other people doing this right now, which is why I don't know when I'm going to be taking this web class down. So I strongly urge you to go and watch this sooner rather than later, because this may be your last chance. So on this call, I'm also going to show you how people like Dave Kammer here made $850 just yesterday. People like Ashley, who's doing his lockdown, not in the UK, but in Mexico, have made over $1,000 in a single day while he's been chilling out on the beach. I'll also show you people like Tim Verdu here, who've used this system to make over $40,000. And I'll also show you people like Mo Souley here, who's from London, who's used this system to make over $17,000. And people like James Fawcett here, who's originally from Australia, but he now lives in the US, who've used this system and blown it up to $445,000. Now, all of these people never had any previous experience, okay? They all had full-time jobs. They don't anymore because they quit, because they're doing this. But when they started, they could only allocate around 45 minutes a day to doing this, so it's not very time-consuming. Now, the one thing that all these people did have in common is that they all watched this free web class, and they've learned how to make money from YouTube without making their own videos. They've all gone on to do the exact same thing that you're looking to do right now. So, find out how they did it. Click on this ad. and hopefully I'll see you inside.
A quite powerful ad, isn't it? Well, let's just dive straight into actually reverse engineering this ad. You're going to see that I'm commenting a PDF here, and you can get this PDF for free by clicking the first link in the description. So with that being said, how does he actually start his ad? He starts his ad with actually making a strong call out to the people that he actually wants to attract. So he wants to attract people who actually want to make money. So let's just play that quickly.
Did you know that you can make money from YouTube without creating videos? That's right, you can use other people's videos to make money from YouTube.
Look, very interesting here what happens. So first thing is that he's calling out the person that he wants to attract, because always remember, this is an in-stream ad, which means that after the 5 seconds you've got this skip button, which means that he wants to actually hook everyone who might be interested in what he has to offer. He wants to attract people who want to make money, and this is like just the first part, which is the call out. And now you have the hook from YouTube without creating videos. What is this? Because YouTube is all about creating videos. So how is it possible that I can make money from YouTube without actually creating videos? And what makes it even more powerful is that you are actually watching this video on YouTube. So the person actually who's watching it is already familiar with YouTube, and they probably already know that you can make money from YouTube, but maybe the only thing that actually prevents them from taking action is that they don't want or they don't know how to create videos. So he's hooking you straight away. And here is also something interesting and how he actually started his ad. So as you can see, he started his ad. I probably guess this is actually where he lives. So it seems like this to be in Bali or that kind of exotic kind of destination. And even though it seems to be a cliche, look, I'm here under the palm trees and like drinking coconut and so on and so forth, this kind of lifestyle cliche kind of environment, it works pretty well because you have a strong contrast here. As you can see, you have like him popping up in the middle, but you have all this green stuff, and he's actually walking, putting in some motion, how he's actually talking and presenting his offer. So this makes it very powerful, especially if you think about it, because the people who want to actually make money online, they are going to actually watch a video that is probably someone talking in front of a camera and on his desk, or actually just showing things on his screen, right? So this creates a big contrast that actually makes you want to watch this video. And the other powerful thing is that, as you can see, as he's calling out and actually hooking you, you see the text popping up in front of you.
Did you know that you can make money from YouTube without creating videos?
You see the without creating videos, and this makes it very powerful. And also it's actually a great idea, because what you can see here is that he's not only talking, but he's also taking advantage of the video format, which makes you not only hear what he says, but also see it here on the screen in front of your eyes without creating videos, okay? Before the button skip this ad appear. So what happens is that we are going to transition into the second part of his ad. So let's just see how it looks like.
That's right. You can use other people's videos to make money from YouTube.
So as you can see here, before going further, we are actually changing the environment right here. So as you can see, the video is completely messed up, so you don't see his face. And right now what he's going to do, we are going to sit in front of his desk. And as you can see, he will change the environment, which keeps you actually hooked to the video to just know what would happen right now.
Allow me to explain. You see, these product and app companies will create what's called a product demo video that they are legally allowing people like you and me to use as we see fit, as they help them to establish and further build their brand. So all we need to do is take these product demo videos and upload them to YouTube. And when we do, we get paid.
So as you can see, now we are 35 seconds in the video. Very quick, but what he already done right now, he called out, he hooked us. And right now what he's doing, he's actually explaining the hook, because you may think, well, it really sounds too good to be true. And what he's showing you right now, he's not only telling you what it is all about, but he's actually showcasing you and showing you exactly that this is a legit thing. And here you have the proof. Here you can see the kind of video that I'm talking about. And here you see actually the results. Because why do we want to do that? Because we want results. We want to get paid. So he's showing you exactly the commissions that he actually made from that. So at that point, you start trusting this guy, because he's not just promising something kind of weird or something kind of vague. No, he is actually promising you something that really exists, and you saw that in front of your eyes. The other thing that I want you to notice is that we have different changes here in the environment. So first, we are entering his office, then he's filming his computer screen, and then what he's doing, he's actually filming his phone. And what he's going to do right now, he start his call to action. And as you can see, there are a lot of tiny components that he put in his call to action. So let's watch that together so that we can analyze that.
Now, I don't have time to explain all the details inside of this short YouTube ad. So what I've done is I've created a free web class that you can go and attend right now today, where I'll show you where you can find these product demo videos. There's step-by-step instructions to uploading and monetizing these videos, and how each one of these videos can generate passive recurring income for months, if not years to come.
Okay, so let's just stop here a little bit. So right now what he's start introducing actually what he wants you to do, right? So the other thing is that he's actually enumerating the benefits that you're going to get if you attend this class, because what he's going to show you exactly where you can find these videos, the step-by-step instructions to uploading and monetize these videos, and so on and so forth. And right now what he's going to do, he's going to inject a little bit of social proof.
And also how Philip here from Denmark has used this system to make over $11,000. So if you're interested in attending, simply click in the top right-hand side of this ad if you're on a mobile, the bottom left-hand side of this ad if you're on a desktop. It will take you through to a page that looks like this, where you can go ahead and register and watch this web class right now, today. Now, this is...
So what you can see here, he made a strong call to action and tell you actually to head over to his website and to start taking this class. And here is something very interesting that he's done, is that actually he's making a screencast and he's showing you exactly what will happen after you're actually clicking this ad. And because this is essential, because we don't like actually unexpected things. We like to know exactly what is going to happen once we're clicking this ad, right? So he shows us exactly what to do and exactly what to do on this web page. So this actually helps you to lower down your defenses and don't be afraid of the unexpected. So he's showing you exactly what is going to happen after you click this ad. And right now what he's going to do, he's going to add some novelty and some scarcity in this call to action so that you take action right now.
And register and watch this web class right now, today. Now, this is a brand new system for 2021, and there's hardly any other people doing this right now, which is why I don't know when I'm going to be taking this web class down. So I strongly urge you to go and watch this sooner rather than later, because this may be your last chance.
So as you can see, he's adding novelty, telling you that it's a brand new system and there is hardly any other people doing this right now. So the only way actually to get your hands on this system is to actually sign up. So as you can see, what he's done is he gave you some information, but not enough information so that you can walk away from this ad without signing up. So right now, you know that there is a system and you know that people are making money out of it. But the thing is that you don't know enough to have the privilege and actually click this skip ad button because you don't know how to do it. Okay, so right now what he's going to do is he is going to inject a lot of social proof, and let's just see how he's actually doing that.
So on this call, I'm also going to show you how people like Dave Kammer here made $850 just yesterday. People like Ashley, who's doing his lockdown not in the UK, but in Mexico, have made over $1,000 in a single day while he's been chilling out on the beach. I'll also show you people like Tim Vadu here who've used this system to make over $40,000. And I'll also show you people like Mo Souley here, who's from London, who's used this system to make over $17,000. And people like James Fawcett here, who's originally from Australia, but he now lives in the US, who've used this system and blown it up to $445,000.
Right now, we've got a lot of social proof, and what he's actually doing is that he's giving you the names from where the people are, and actually also how much they've made. So right now, your defenses go down even further because you see and you start thinking, well, right now there are real people who actually make money out of that. And what I want you to pay attention to is actually that he's mentioning exactly from where these people are and where they actually live. Why? So that you can identify yourself with them. Because I probably assume that most of his clients are actually in those Western countries. And if he's telling you that, well, you have got a guy from the UK who's making that and that amount of money. You got a guy from London who's making, sorry, London is actually in the UK. But you have another guy from Australia or another guy from the US and so on and so forth. And they're all making money. Well, now you start thinking, well, this thing might be legit. And really the powerfulness of this social proof is that it came after he actually explained to you what this business is actually all about. You see what I mean? Because if he was just about injecting the social proof without explaining you exactly what is this all about, you could tell yourself, this may be a scam or something like this. But right now, you've got enough elements so that it really starts to make sense. And just look at the timestamp here. In just 2 minutes, because he know that your attention won't last forever. So right now you have a lot of elements that actually make you want to click this ad and actually know what is going to happen. And right now, before transitioning into the next part, which is actually all about removing objections, I want you to pay attention on actually how he actually closed his social proof here and the last testimonial that he's actually displaying. So as you can see in the numbers here, we just got James Fawcett, who made $445,000 from the system, and he is going to end his social proof with this huge number. And this is very subtle and very powerful, because what we tend to do is we tend to always remember the last fact that is shown to us. So right now we are closing the social proof part, but the last thing that actually remains in our brains is this $445,000 testimonial. And right now you may think that it's too good to be true, and that's why he now will start removing objections.
Now, all of these people never had any previous experience, okay?
Because you may start asking yourself, well, maybe they had like a competitive advantage. Maybe they're smarter than me, or maybe they had any previous experience. So right now he's tackling that in just one phrase and telling you, no, they didn't had any previous experience.
Had full-time jobs.
Well, and right now, what's interesting, he's actually telling us that it can be done quicker than you think, because they all had full-time jobs. And maybe you start thinking, well, maybe I need to work 24 hours a day in order to make that happen. No.
Don't anymore, because they quit, because they're doing this. But when they started, they could only allocate around 45 minutes a day to doing this. So it's not very time consuming.
The other interesting thing, I don't know if you noticed that, but very subtle again, is that, do you see the phrase here that he injected between the time objection? He's actually telling you here, they don't anymore because they quit because they are doing this. So right now, he's also showing you that, well, they had a full-time job, but thanks to the system, they were able to quit their job and now just chilling out on the beach.
Now, the one thing that all these people did have in common is that they all watched this free web class and they've learned how to make money from YouTube without making their own videos.
So as you can see right now, we are going to transition to the last call to action. But before that, he's injecting the hook again, and he's just emphasizing on the fact that they've learned how to make money from YouTube without making their own videos. And right now what is going to happen is that he's going to transition into the last call to action here.
They've all gone on to do the exact same thing that you're looking to do right now. So find out how they did it. Click on this ad and hopefully I'll see you inside.
So if you appreciated this video, please give it a thumbs up. But we are not finished yet, because what I wanted to share with you right now is actually my biggest takeaways from this ad. So the first thing, and without a shadow of a doubt, the most important thing in this ad was actually the first 5 seconds, because what happened is that he called out his target audience and he hooked them with a very, very powerful statement. And if you can do the same when it comes to your ads, when it comes to your products, when it comes to anything that you want to sell, then you're going to have a huge competitive advantage. The other powerful thing is that he didn't let you actually start doubting and guessing about if the claim he made is actually legit. He actually showed you exactly why it is by showing you the videos and explaining it to you. So those are actually the two biggest takeaways when it comes to the sales script. But the other thing is that I really liked in this video that, as you can see, he's constantly in motion, right? He's constantly changing the environment, constantly twisting something, and he's not only talking to your brain and utilizing the power of words, but he's also using the power of images and actually appealing to your visual memory. Remember, when you see the exact hook here popping up in front of you, and also when you see him entering his office where you see that the video is completely messed up, and then he's showing you his screen, and then he's flipping the camera here, as you can see, and then we are going to take another walk outside, and then he's just injecting the screenshot with all the different kind of results, and so on and so forth. So those are, for me, the 3 biggest takeaways from this ad. So what the things that you can do is you can download actually the PDF for free that you saw me commenting here by clicking the first link in the description. If you appreciate this video, be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to release other videos like this in the future as soon as I'm seeing great ads popping up in front of me. And the other thing that you can do is you can just continue watching another video on this channel, which will actually help me increase my watch time here on YouTube and get better ranking. So with that being said, I see you in the next video.